The killer's identity may still be a mystery, but there's one thing about him or her that we do know: they're on a killing spree and another victim met their maker on the July 7th episode of Scream. Plus, Emma gets another alarming phone call while she's home alone. So scary. The town of Lakewood is still mourning the death of Nina, Bella Thorne, on the July 7th episode of Scream, but the killer strikes again, which means more blood, more heartbreak, and a bigger mystery for the sheriff and the coroner to solve. Okay, so we were totally expecting Rachel, Sosie Bacon, to get killed off, thanks to the super trailer released last week, but we didn't expect her death scene to be so scary, or brutal. Let us explain. After Rachel reads a bunch of nasty online comments about her kissing video with Audrey, she reaches for a razor blade and begins cutting herself. And that's when Audrey, or someone who sounds just like her, interrupts Rachel with a phone call. Rachel starts to get freaked out when Audrey sends her on a scavenger hunt, which leads to her discovering a noose hanging from the balcony of her bedroom. Once Rachel pulls it up, the killer attacks her from behind, wraps the noose around her neck and throws her off the ledge. Her neck snaps and we realize that Audrey never called her, it was the killer disguising him or herself as Rachel's lover. Once Audrey learns of Rachel's death, she bugs out. And Emma, Willa Fitzgerald, feels responsible, as they think Rachel killed herself over the release of the video. The killer staged it as a suicide, hanging Rachel's body from her bedroom fan, but Maggie, Tracy Middendorf, notices Rachel's neck was snapped, which means she fell from a much higher place. So now she and the sheriff, Jason Wiles, believe they may have a serial killer on their hands, one who wears the same mask as Brandon James, as evidenced by the murder selfie gif sent to everyone at school, Pretty Little Liars style. Meanwhile, Riley, Briantu, and Noah, John Connor, flirt some more and plan to gaze at the stars together, but not before we learn that the red blood Noah was wiping on his forehead last week was actually paint. He vandalized Jake's, Tom Madden, truck with the word douche as payback for getting dropped in the middle of the lake at Brooks, Carlson Young, party.